I'm Esther. I manage Belong London's mentoring service, which is for children, young people and adults. So we provide a mentoring service that is for all ages. So it's children, young people and adults. People who've been victims of crime as well as people who have offended. The main thing that we're trying to achieve via our mentoring is to reduce crime and to reduce the harm that it causes. So in terms of the work we do with offenders, we're trying to empower offenders to exit a life of offending. And in terms of the work that we do with victims, we're trying to empower victims to overcome the effect of injustices that have happened to them. It has a range of positive outcomes. So we find about 85% of mentees engage with their mentor for up to at least 6 months. And also the sort of the feedback that we've been given and sort of data we've collected shows that around 70% of our mentees do not go on to reoffend. One of the key things about mentoring support is that a mentee gets to have someone come alongside them. That person believes in them. That person is sometimes the only consistent figure in that person's life over a period of time that can be quite disrupted and disruptive. And a mentor is someone who says to the mentee, you're still worthwhile. I'm going to invest my time in you. I'm going to invest my patience in you. You know, I'm going to laugh with you. I'm going to be there to share significant moments in your life, and I'm not going to get paid for it. You know, I'm going to do this for free because you're worth something. Mentoring for a mentee, it's an opportunity to find out about the possibilities that are open to them in life. It's a chance to have someone who believes in them and someone who is committed to their well-being and to their development, and someone who will actually sort of give something up for their sake, you know, make a sacrifice for their sake to help them, you know, and to give them a chance. I guess these sound like very sort of they're very important things, but they're quite hard. They're not sort of tangible things necessarily, but those things are really core, and they can have like a revolutionary effect on a person's life if they have those things, because they meet some of like a mentee's basic needs, you know, basic emotional needs. Sometimes these are things that have been unmet for a very long time, and that sort of are very much linked to the root cause of their offending behaviour. I guess that's what mentoring does do. It helps mentees to tackle the root causes of their offending behaviour, you know, and to overcome those. I think that would be the main benefit. A lot of mentors just find just that the role enables them just to play an active part in repairing society, you know, and repairing harm and fractures that have occurred in society. I mean, our mentoring scheme at Belong London helps to reduce reoffending by enabling offenders and ex-offenders to tackle the root causes of their offending behaviour, such as a lack of employability skills, lack of self-esteem, lack of organisational skills, issues with debt and housing, issues with family relationships or friendships. Our mentoring scheme helps offenders to tackle those sorts of issues. But in terms of Belong London, our mentors are volunteers. mostly professional volunteers who have had either a personal experience of offending and exiting that lifestyle, or who have had at least a year, 2 years experience of working with people from disadvantaged backgrounds before they come to the scheme. So they're volunteers with a high level of personal experience and skill. At the beginning of all the Belong London sort of mentoring relationships, mentors and mentees sit down together and they work out the agenda. They work out what are the mentee's goals, what does the mentee want to do with this time and with this relationship that's given to them. It's hard to put a monetary value on mentoring. To put a monetary value on the commitment that it takes to be a mentor and the gift that it gives to a mentee is pretty impossible. I think having the APS quality standard is really important to us as an organisation. We need to build public trust in interventions like mentoring. Mentoring is still something that's not, in my opinion, done on a big enough scale. And we need for our scheme to be recognised as something that is providing a very high quality service, because then we can get the funding to continue. The APS standard is something that helps us to demonstrate that we really deliver something of a very high quality.